All right, y'all, we are live. We got the Ice Shack, and we got, you can see his head right there. We got Bob from Anything Is Possible. We were out here yesterday, had an amazing live, 63,000 views yesterday for my solo ice fishing live. But this morning, till about noon Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna be out here with Bob. Bob's already got on 3. He's got a crappie, a bluegill, and a pickerel already. So early morning bites looking good. We're gonna get some holes for ourselves, drop in there, see what we can do. I'm thinking I might put out tip ups first, but yeah, we'll have to see. As people filter in, we'll just kind of set you back here and let you see the action. We got one person in here. Thanks for stopping in. I got to get on my cleats first because right now I'm slippy slidey. So let me get my cleats. Mark's in. Thanks for coming in, Mark. I put out a community post on it, so I know a lot of my subscribers probably saw it, but thanks to everyone who stopped in yesterday. By far my most successful live from a analytics standpoint. 63,000 views, 78 subscribers. It was a good one. Thanks for coming in yesterday, everyone. It was really appreciated. Oh, come on. Alrighty. 6 people in here, 2 thumbs up. We got to get some holes drilled. Actually, first I'm gonna drill a hole in front of Bob's tent so I can sit there and talk to him and go for some fish right there, because that's gonna be a good move. 2 jigging holes right in the same zone, and then yeah, we can get the fish finder up in there. Bob's set up with the tent. We're gonna put one right outside so I can sit there and talk to him. So I'll take you over here and we'll get the hole drilled. Hello, where you at? We are in southeastern Pennsylvania on some really good ice. We were out here ice fishing yesterday live, and we're back at it again. So here's Bob's tent. I'm gonna do one maybe off the front corner, something like that, and then Bob and I can sit here and talk to one another, that sort of thing, and both try and get some fish. Bob, I'm gonna put one here so that way I can get the finder in here and we can both kind of work off this area, and then I'll set up.
I'm with this guy, so don't think that this guy's being a total jerk. We can make a great short. What the hell?
Right here.
See some great shorts like that.
Yeah.
You guys catching.
I can get the finder in there and here, whatever you want, and we can look at it. So.
Look at this guy.
See, how to be a jerk 101.
Let's go into another dimension, and let's see Nolan's chat here. Some of you guys jump over, visit Nolan.
People in.
You guys are in a different dimension right now. What?
That is Bob from Anything Is Possible, friend of the channel, and he is also live on his channel right now. He's got a chest mount, so you can get the mobile view from over there. You can get the tripod view here.
When you get nauseous, you go to Nolan's.
That's right.
I brought the tripod.
Mark was in the hospital today, could not breathe. Big asthma attack, had to call ambulance. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Mark. Ontario, Canada, love ice fishing. Got some brews chilling somewhere, need that. Well, I'm not old enough to drink alcohol, don't really have an interest in it. And Bob over there is on dry January, so Bob is doing no alcohol for the whole month of January. So no, we got no brews anywhere. Caught some of my biggest largemouth bass in the dead of winter.
Big hit on the word.
Big hit on the word. Keep drilling. Creed says that guy looks familiar. Creed is a fellow. Creed's a fellow Bob watcher. Bob watcher.
I did a drop shot.
Oh wow, look at that.
Shot?
Drunk January is much more fun. I don't know. It depends on what you think. I like my sobriety.
So I'm doing dry January, and then I'm doing Fed Brewery.
At brewery?
Yeah, I can only drink if I go to a brewery.
Okay.
No alcohol. Baby steps,
No
know?
home alcohol. Hey, that works.
Whatever it takes to get in moderation.
Yep. You guys can't even see me. I'll turn you around. Sobriety's the way to go. That's what I think. I mean, people have 13 years sober. Just kidding, bro. Yeah. No, I mean, people have the right to do what they want, but I like my sobriety. Kel Gogan, Azad says hi. How's it going? We're halfway through the ice here. We got like 8 inches, which is good, thick, safe ice, but it makes drilling hard. Dry January could describe my fish catching ability. Go Birds, that's right. We better beat the 49ers with our starters. There we go.
We might have to have a. I found a new game we could play. I don't have a hockey club.
Oh?
So it's what's that?
Cornhole?
Cornhole. So you drill a hole, but you don't go all the way through.
Oh,
You have two
I
of
see
them,
what you're
and
saying.
you just, like, make a line around it, and you toss the pucks.
Dude, that'd be great for a live.
Yeah.
That's great. Should get one of those auger for a drill, nice and light and easy drilling. Yeah, it's just here in Pennsylvania, we get like on a good year, I'll get to go out like 4 or 5 times on the ice. So to me, money's not worth it to go get that. That's an 8-inch good hand auger for like, I got it for like 40 bucks, 35 bucks off of Marketplace. So maybe if I continue to do this more, I'll do that. But for right now, I'm sticking with the manual. Ice fishing, yes we are. Bear down. Thoroughly enjoyed watching the Chiefs get their butts handed to them in the last Super Bowl by the Birds. Go Texans. Yeah, Creed's from Texas. So, Texans have been looking hot lately. Alright, let's scoop out my hole, drop down the fish finder and see what we got there. Bob's already caught one out of the shack, so I've fished here before. Bob's fished here a ton. We know there's fish there, but we want to get a view, see what we're looking like just for the fun of it. Scoop. There you go.
Nolan's got a hole right here. He's got some high-tech NASA stuff. He's gonna shove that down there and tell me how many fish that are sitting there not biting my worm.
Sometimes it is a little frustrating. Like yesterday, I could see them. You're like they're on top of my
I
bait.
was watching and I'm like, see, sometimes I like not knowing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because then I look like an idiot just sitting here digging and there's no
I
fish
know.
there.
Sometimes it gives you false hope too. You're like, oh, there's fish, and it just doesn't matter.
I want to catch one when you say there's nothing down there.
That's right.
That would really confuse you.
Well, it does only have like a certain degree radius that it goes out to, so it might not be able to see yours. But I don't know.
See, I think pickerel are like stealth bombers. I don't think they show up. I'm just kidding. Like a flounder comes in, you know, if you're out in saltwater They'd be like the stealth bomber. You won't be able to see them.
I don't know if you saw my short I did last year. The one from the lake you were just at, where it was 50 mile-an-hour winds that day. I don't know if you saw that. But I caught one pickerel that day. And he was sitting down there the whole day on my bait. And like with 20 minutes left before we went, he hit it and I'm like, yeah!
I mean, they're a lot like muskies. They're a lot easier to catch, but they have that same thing where they'll just stare at it.
Yeah.
So I've caught them up at Lehigh in the canal where it's crystal clear. And I sit there with a minnow and I'm like, I'm doing the tiniest little vibration and it's keeping him interested, but he won't strike.
Alrighty, here's how much ice we got from the tip of the scoop to my fingers. So that's 8.5-ish inches, something like that. Got good thick ice. Dry January and ice fishing. Is he crazy? Possibly, but you know, as I've said before, I like sobriety, like the ability to always have coherent thoughts, always be responsible. I like that. So, all right, let's drop my fish finder down there, see what we got. Nolan's having fun with Bob at Anything Is Possible. He reminds me of Bob's son, brave and passion for fishing. There you go. Type of fish, pike, trout, perch. Bob has already got himself a bluegill, a pickerel, and a crappie today. So that's kind of the type of mix of fish that we expect. Bob promised a muskie through the ice last year, still waiting on that. Yep. Yeah, it is thick. We're gonna see Raptor Will on Friday. He's coming down to Pennsylvania from his home state of New Jersey to do the Philly Fishing Expo with us. So Philly's last game was the Commanders' win a fluke. And where are you at? Oh, well, there were backups, but play calling was still bad. No matter who's in, our play calling's bad because Petula doesn't know what he's doing. Catch a catfish. I don't think there's catfish in here, but I will drop in my fish finder and take a look.
Shiners. I get a big gold shiner. I'll throw it on the setup. That's how probably keep it. I got instructions. Bring up higher.
219 people in here. If the Commanders win, it is a fluke. They got what, 4 wins this year? Something like that. Joy says, I'm proud of you, Nolan. Well, I appreciate it. I'm trying my best here. Asalmunayakim. I don't know what that means, but seems like another language. We've had a lot of non-English speakers in here the last 2 days. Are you on private land? No, this is a public preserve area with a little reservoir on it, or a little lake on it that we are fishing today because we got ice. All right, let's take y'all over here. Bob's got one from in the tent. Bob's up to 4. I haven't even put a line in the water.
Let's go. Let's get some light on this.
All right. The fish finders show nothing, but a lot of times if you drop down a worm, they'll come find it. So we're gonna see if that's the case today.
Of course, no one can't see it here. We just say we're catching it. Oh, I got no.
Yep. Bob's tricking me. All right. Red worm.
Dark. I think no one's outside, but he's playing zones. You can grab any of my rods. If any of my flags go, you know, feel free to grab them.
All right.
I'll get out there eventually, but you've got some more speed than I do.
I'll get some flags out of my own eventually too. Got some chats in there. drop it down in the hole, see what we can do.
That's what I was thinking. Like something is the lamp stuff. Leather and lobster. Oscar, do me a favor. Go look at some of my shorts, and you'll see what's in my refrigerator right now. I spent 4 hours processing fish yesterday. We had largemouth bass for dinner last night. I made pickerel soup for tonight. I've got about another 30 panfish for fish fries later this week. I'm very blessed with fish at the moment. So that's that. Hey!
Bob's catching a bunch of fish in the tent. I'm out here with nothing on the finder, Bob. They're all directly beneath you.
Yeah, they're coming to the shade.
So yeah, Bob's got the tent right there. You can see it at the edge of the frame. And he's catching a bunch of fish in there. I've got absolutely nothing on the fish finder.
This guy's trying to score a spot. You know, look at this guy. That's going to be a short. I won't use your name though. I don't think you want that shout out.
Look at this jerk.
So, there's such thing as bad press, right?
I suppose
Maybe.
not.
Fancy ass, Tanya Harding.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, he's got something on the radar, guys.
I do. We got one on the bottom now.
That's my fish. Send him over. He's lost.
I'm sure if we popped it in your hole, there's like 6 down there.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
Let's go check chat for a second. I was talking to Bob earlier about how sometimes the fish finder gives you false hope because you can see them down there, and they still won't bite. So you're sitting there staring at fish, and you're like, "Oh, why won't you bite?" And it doesn't do any good to know they're down there if you can't get them to bite. So I may go venture out and leave the fish finder here at some point. Where are you from? Southeastern Pennsylvania is where we're at. Putting stick in the hole to try and catch fish. Love your lives. Thank you. We all need to find the solution. I wish you guys the best today. No ice fishing here in Phoenix. I don't imagine there would be. What fish can get there? Pickerel, perch, crappie, bluegill, bass, shiners, all sorts of stuff. Bow, what you doing? Bow practicing last year. Yeah, I still use my bow, of course, and I'll do some more archery lives eventually, but we're taking advantage of the fact that we have ice for ice fishing right now. Good morning, everyone. Use English, okay? Well, yeah. I prefer English, but we got a lot of non-English speakers in the chat, and there's not much we're going to do about that. Yes, I was doing archery practice last year. I do that frequently on live, so yes, that probably was me. West Virginia?
Got 5 holes out there already.
I'll leave this one to dead stick here, and we're gonna go drill a hole or 2 for tip-ups down yonder. You can listen to Bob's ramblings in the tent as I go down there to do stuff. Yep.
I didn't bring the heater. I got in the car if you need to warm up, but I do have the stove that can fire
Right
that
now
up.
I'm good. It's usually the wind that gets.
Right. We'll switch in a little bit. You can come in here and get out of it. Oh, we got a creek. Holy crap, Josie's in here. Josie! What's going on? Appreciate you coming in. It's the only way Zyra will come in. Stop me in the house.
Alrighty. Making more holes. Yeah. Creed's on it. So I got another hole drilled down there, and I'm gonna put a tip up in it. I think I'm gonna just put a larger chunk of worm on that tip up and see what we can do. Do you all love eating fish? Is that why you fish, or do you do it to support and throw them back into the water? A little bit of both. One of the things that people don't realize is like anglers are a huge part of conservation and citizen science. So I'm part of things like iNaturalist and iLog, where I catch certain species for science and all that sort of stuff, and like catching new species. So there's that aspect. I do eat them. Some of it's just for fun, but it's a little mix of everything. Let's go catch him up, Nolan, says Steve. Awesome member and part of the community. Steve's a great guy.
A lot of times you're catching little fish, bluegills, things like that. Even the big bass, function jig is smaller, twice the weight of lead, so it's a smaller profile. These are pretty tiny. They have a little bit better sensitivity as well.
So this one's kind of stiff for some reason. The reel on this tip up, so we are going to switch tip ups to a different one. That one's a little bit better. Still might want to, interesting fishing rig indeed. We still might want to loosen it up a little bit, which I do have a screwdriver. Like a little quarter turn. It's a little bit looser for sure. All right, that's good. Looks like a teen. I'm 18 years old. 34. Let me join the community. Well, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I got lots of outdoor stuff that I do. Always adventuring, always trying to learn more stuff.
Yeah, we might not be ice fishing by the end of the week looking at the weather. I mean, it'll still be frozen, but it'll be pretty warm. It'll be actually water on top of the other. We'll see. I'm at 5. We got some strength. We're in Pennsylvania, Gary Mountain here. It's been a weird year.
I'm gonna just get a glob of worms on here. Glob of worms. We're gonna go set a tip up. Let me read a couple chats. Glasgow, Scotland. Sweet. I can't join the community. Why not? I like that you have knowledge about different types of fish. Yeah, me too. I love, learning about all the different types of fish. We got a couple species in here from Texas. Sweet. So you don't get to see ice like this. We're gonna go set this tip up. We need my scoop. And I need y'all. 264. Is that how many people I got in here? Yeah, the last 2 days I've been having like astounding viewership. Where did I drill that hole? Right here? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So here's my hole. I just drilled. We're gonna set a tip up. There you go. So I explained this yesterday, but essentially how this works here is the spool, I set it to just maybe a couple inches off the bottom, and when a fish comes along, grabs it and yanks on it, the spool is hooked up to this little wire, and that wire is hooked up to the flag. So I hook the flag on the wire. When that spool turns, it's going to turn that wire, release the flag. That flag will go up, letting me know I have a fish. I can run over here and hand line it in. 387 people in here. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Kukiana's in here. Thanks for coming back in. Young guys doing positive things. The world needs more of this. Good job. Indeed. Pretty boy. Interesting. How thick is the ice on the water? We got about 8 inches of ice here. I'm only 10. Yeah, you can still hit the subscribe button and watch. We are a family-friendly channel. So, beautiful morning in Pennsylvania. Let's crack on. Indeed, Coleridge's a fellow Pennsylvanian. 99 cents, not $99. Yes, indeed. For memberships. It's warm down here in Texas. Oh, you don't have $99. You weren't talking about subscribing. You're talking about joining. Yes, 99 cents. Subscribing is free. Orange things hanging around the neck. These are called ice picks. So they have like this spring-loaded sheath that goes around this spike. And that is, imagine, I'm not actually going to do it, but this is the ice. If I were to fall through, this is a safety tool. If I were to fall through, I reach out, grab these things, and can go like this, stab them into the ice, and I can help pull myself out, because obviously ice is slippy. You don't have much to grab onto. Creed rejoined the memberships. Creed was my first ever member, I believe. When I started up the first time, I had to restart my memberships. But Creed was there from the beginning, and now he's back. So thank you, Creed. Shout out to him. That's slick. Yeah, it's a good safety measure to have. Bob's got his on over there, even with 8 inches of ice, which is very safe ice. It's still really good to have these on. Bait are you using? Right now we got 2 sets of night crawlers, or redworms out. This one's got a big glob, my tip up, and my little rod over there has got a little piece for small fish. We have not gotten on the board, but I think Bob's got like 4. He got out here, got 3 before I got here, and he's got 1 since. So 1 or 2 maybe he's up to 5. I don't know.
We're up to 5 fish.
Yeah, so Bob's got 5. You got like 3 before I even got a line, and he's got 2 cents. So go birds, indeed. Uzbekistan, sweet.
I think like we love ice fishing in Pennsylvania because we don't get to do it a whole lot.
That's right.
We haven't done it in about last year. The first time I did it, probably 8 years. The year before that, I ice fished for 4 hours. 4 hours. The ice finally got thick enough, and it went up to 65 that day.
Yeah, I've been hankering to go for probably 2 years prior to last year. Last year was the first year I got to go out 4 days. This is my 3rd day out this year, so I've got lucky. I've got 2 years straight of good ice.
Yeah.
So
you go out and you buy all this equipment, and then you won't be able to ice fish for another decade.
I only spent like $80 on getting everything I used, because like I already had this, because I bought it on Black Friday sale for my kayak, and it came with the ice fishing stuff. Yeah. So like I already had that. I spent like $80 to get all my ice fishing stuff. A heat wave today. Yes.
Having a heat wave.
Beautiful morning here in South Lake Tahoe. Still dark outside. Recent snowfall of about 1 foot. Awesome. I might walk away from Bob in the hut and go drill a hole over there. Usually that spot does pretty well for me.
Behind the tent might be another spot.
Yeah, I'll go drill a hole over here. How long do you stay out there fishing? So it is, what's the time? 8:50 a.m. I'm probably going to be out here till about noon. So 3-ish more hours for me. Bob is going to be out here even longer. But I have some work to do. Got some work to do for my dad, so I'm going to head back to the house, do some stuff for him then. Like half interning for him, because I'm going to be a mechanical engineer. That's what I'm in college for. My dad is a mechanical engineer, and he has some stuff he needs done, and I am the candidate for that job. $3 ice fishing rod on Amazon. I'm going to try and catch some carp with it. There you go. I'm going to go put a hole somewhere in that vicinity. Is it on the finder?
I'm not seeing the. I'm bringing it up and I'm not seeing it.
In shallow water, if it's not right below the transducer, you won't see it.
Got tip ups all over the ice, so eventually chaos is going to happen. We're going to be running into all places. Still down the plan. Panfish. Great seeker. That's what I want. They're awesome.
Hole number 3. Where are you at today? Fishing for what? Fishing for anything that bites out on the ice in southern Pennsylvania. Southeastern, rather. Problem with rivers, you get pulled underneath. We are on a lake. Greenland fishing for lake trout. I don't know what's going on with Creed today. Creed's in a funny mood. I came over from the other guy's channel. There you go. That's Bob from Anything Is Possible. He's out here live. He's got a chest mount, so he's got the mobile view. If you want a more stationary view, come over to my channel. So yeah, go Eagles, indeed. Hi from London. Let's go clear this hole. Drop the fish finder down it. See what's here. That other hole is right next to Bob's tent. They seem to like the shade. That's something Bob and I were talking about. If you get shade up on the top of the ice, they kind of gravitate towards it. And Bob's got the tent over top. So, although I'm right next to the tent, he's getting all the fish because he's got the tent over top. So I'm gonna move, see if there's any over here. Look at that. Clearing the ice. Good fish. Bob's on a good one. No. Pickerel? 551 people in here right now. That is insane. Thank you guys. Steal Bob's fish when he isn't looking. Good idea. I like it. We're rivals, but I like your videos. Well, thank you. How cold is it there? Like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so like -1 degree Celsius, something like that. Yeah, we're out here ice fishing. Got some good thick ice and we're hanging out. Greetings from Nairobi, Kenya. Sorry if I said that. You're better than Bob. Well, Bob's got 4 fish on me right now. He does have the tent though, so I'll give him that. Tell Bob you stole a viewer from him. I will. Keep cozy, especially your neck. Yeah, if I start to get cold, I'll flip up my hood and look even more like a Sherpa. Football rivals. Colorado. I've been to Colorado twice. All right, let's bring the finder over here. See what's in this hole. Okay, we got fish here. There's fish.
was over 20. I was like, whoa.
I thought I saw this in Alaska. I'm sure you did. A carp through the ice. I don't think there's carp in here. Walleye from Minnesota. What state are you in? We are in southeastern Pennsylvania. Philippines is warm. Walleye. All right. How's it going? I'm at a grand total of 0, but Bob has got 4. He's got 5. He got 3 before I got here, and then he's got 2 since. There's fish in this hole though, so we're gonna try. We got bit, like right away. Oh man, we got him biting. There's a couple down there willing to eat. We got bit right away when we dropped in. Oh, they're here. It's pretty shallow here, so anytime I set the hook, I'm pulling it right out of the hole. All right, let's check some chats here. Only thing that will disturb the peace is Bob screaming in the background. Well, you know, but I like some company. So, what is it on your neck? These are ice picks, so if I fall in the ice, I can stab these into the ice and help me get out. Safety measure. Good winters, Sierra Nevadas. Hello. Told me to tickle the ice hole with the tip of your rod for more bites. Oh boy. Big long winter. No, we're just lucky to get some ice this year. Slab, we're gonna try. Pretty decent largemouth, 9+ pound in the past summer. Lots of patience. If you get on them in ice fishing, sometimes it's hot, but you know, it has not been super hot lately. I can see fish down there, and there are a bunch of them, but they're not, you know, biting all that much. Bob closed the tent. He's hiding from his secret weapon from you, I'm sure. He said he'd give me a chance inside the tent in a little bit, but you never know. There we go. They are down there. I can see them on the finder. They're just not biting much. I mean, it's slowed down since I got here. Bob's only got like 2 or something like that. Unless he's in there in the tent smacking them and not telling me. But, you know. Hello from England. Hola. How's it going, everybody? We're already almost up over 100 likes. We're 46 minutes in. Thank you, guys. The lives the past 2 days on the ice have been pretty phenomenal. Gonna have to keep checking the battery percentage. Make sure I know when I gotta plug in battery. I got 2 sitting right there. What type of fish are you fishing for? Anything that'll bite, really, but we got lots of stuff in here. Lots of panfish, crappie, perch, bluegill, pumpkin seed, that sort of stuff. Got some bass, got some pickerel. So, hi, I subscribed. Well, thank you. Bob's got one from in the tent. I can hear him mocking me in there. I've got fish on the screen. Come on, eat it. Bunch of fish down there. What kind of bait are you using today? Just worms. Camera's blurry for me. Let me know if that's the same for anybody else. I'll see if I can move a little bit. We got a bunch of fish sitting down there. We got another bite, but they're just not committing. That's kind of what they did yesterday. We're gonna see if we can figure them out. We got 2 days in a row of information, so we're gonna see if we can figure them out. Bob has the tent, and Bob has been, we've been discussing how much they really do like the shade on the ice. They come up underneath the tent or anything like that. They like the shade. So if I get in the tent, I might try and do my best to catch one in there. But Bob's got the tent for right now, so we're working to do our best out here. Video's good on my end. Okay. Must be their personal connection then. Checking to make sure I didn't see any flags, any tip-ups out. I have one. Bob has a couple. Big bluegill, but it swallowed the hook, so it's bait now. I'll take it. So while Bob's out on the ice with me, I'm getting people who live hundreds and thousands of miles away to give me updates on what he's doing about 30 feet away from me. I love it. It's great. Come on, there's fish on this screen. Here, I'll bring you over here and show you guys what I'm looking at. There's a bunch of fish on this screen. All right, ready? It stopped. Well, that's good. All right, so ready? You can see my bait there. That's that little thing that was just bopping up and down. Oh, I got it caught on ice. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. So my bait is sitting there bouncing at 5 feet. You can see it if you look close. That's a fish coming up off the bottom for it. Usually, what I'm seeing that kind of gets them attracted is if I bounce it and then let it sit still, they kind of just sit there. Yep, I just got a bite. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know how I'm gonna do if I have to do a hook set while holding the camera in my hand. Come on and get it. I got bit again. How thick is the ice? It's about 8 inches where I'm sitting, 8 to 9. So I'm bouncing it off the bottom. There's something on the bottom rising up to get it. Of course, when I come over here, there's only one fish on the screen. There was like 4. But there's one sitting down there right now, right on the bottom. Where are you fishing? Southeastern Pennsylvania. Okay, so there you go. Now you can see a couple more right at the bottom. He's sitting directly on top of my bait. See, I raised my bait up. You can see it on the screen, and he's still sitting there. There he is. Come on. See, this is the problem. They're there. They're on top of my bait, and they will not bite. So I'm going to put the rod back, let it dead stick for a second, put the camera back. So now you guys got a view of what it looks like from my end. And I will... There's more fish on the screen now. Put you guys back here on the tripod. Hold on. Bear with me for a moment as I get it there. Alright. Now we'll see if we can get one. That's what I'm looking at. This is cheating. No, it's just information. I've done it many times without the fish finder too, so it's only information. It's not cheating. It's cool for you guys to look at too, so. As I was talking to Bob earlier, and a lot of times it actually just gives you false confidence. Just because there's fish there does not mean that they're willing to bite. And a lot of times, because I have the fish finder, there's a fish. A lot of times, because I have the fish finder, I'll sit in a spot that maybe isn't the best spot for too long, because I can see there's fish down there. I can see they're next to my bait, but that doesn't mean they're willing to bite in that spot. So yeah, you can say it's cheating, but sometimes it actually gives you false confidence. However, we did just catch a fish, so there's that one. First fish of the day, nice little bluegill. I got one bluegill on the board. All right. One fish. Is fish finder expensive? Been thinking about it, but don't know if it's actually worth it. This one I got on sale, Black Friday sale, like 2 years ago for 180 bucks. So yeah, I use it primarily for my kayak. People use throw nets to decimate an area, and you call a single hook cheating. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's not cheating. I've done it many, many times. In fact, probably 90% of the time I go fishing, I don't have this. So I use it for ice fishing in my kayak, and that's about it. But yeah, just because you're using fish finder, they're gonna bite. Exactly. I showed you guys there are a bunch of fish sitting down there that weren't biting. You still have to find a way to get them to bite, which is the hardest part. But yeah, no. We got one fish on the board. We're not skunked. Why such a long rod? Are you an amateur? Is this considered a long rod? What's the length of this rod? I think it's a 24-inch rod. Yeah, 24-inch, so 2-foot long rod. Ultralight. Dirty Money's back in. Thanks for coming in, Dirty Money. Dirty Money, I was looking back at some stuff you said about your bow. I believe you said it's an old Hoyt. What? And you were talking about feet per second somewhere. I forget where I was looking at that, but I was looking back at something you said. What poundage do you shoot, and what draw length do you shoot? Because it sounds like your bow's getting some pretty good speeds, more than mine shoots, even from an older bow. And I have a suspicion that you have a longer draw length than I do. I was just thinking about that. Let me know what your draw length is and your draw weight. Garmin Striker 4 for 80 bucks new. That's awesome. That's what this is. Just made an ice fishing rig for the transducer, hoping I can test it out soon. Do you recommend flasher mode or the mode you're using now for a beginner? So typically, actually what I do is I forget what it's called. It's called the A scope. So you actually have a thin line that's the flash, essentially a flasher on the right side, and then you have the hole finder on the left. Mine's actually split if you look at it. That's what I like. I think it's called A scope. I typically use that. What's your country? I am in the United States, southeastern Pennsylvania. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we can get another. Yeah, there's more down there. We'll drop it back in. Depends on the type of it. Yeah, for sure. So, as I said, can produce false confidence because you're like, oh, the fish are here, but that doesn't mean that you're going to catch them. I'm bringing them up. It's about just shy of 6 feet here. They were all sitting right above the bottom, maybe 6 inches above the bottom. I'm jigging it at about 4.5 feet, and they're all coming up to get it. But they're not actually biting. I got one bite. Come on. There's 3 of them, at least. Come on. Dead stick it for a sec. Sometimes that works. Just not hungry today. We got one. I was saying that there's about 3 fish down there, and previously they were all sitting about 6 inches off the bottom. But I was jigging at about 4.5 feet, seeing if I could get them to come up, and 3 of them came up off the bottom. So 58-pound, 32-inch draw. That's why. I was going to say 285 feet per second. Mine is only shooting 260, and I have a 70-pound draw. But my draw length is 27 inches, so that is why. I was like, how are you getting that speed? Because I knew you were saying something about, like, you know, my poundage was higher than yours. And I'm like, how are you getting that 280s out of that bow? You must have a long draw length. 32 is pretty darn long. My draw length's 27, so that's why. Higher poundage, but shorter power stroke. Someone said I just vomited. Oh, okay, you're good. How deep is the lake you're fishing? It varies. The spot I'm sitting at right here is about 6 feet. So, hello from Russia. Oh boy. Yeah, Carl. Looks awesome. It is awesome. Any trout in the lake? Do not believe so. Yeah, I don't know. What's the temperature? I think it's at 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so like -1 degree Celsius. For our international viewers. Oh, there you go. Come on. You catching in there, Bob? I don't think you heard me. had him. We're getting nipped when we dead stick it. They seem to like kind of aggressive or fast drop and then let it sit dead still. Any flags yet? No flags. Why did you kidnap Maduro? Don't ask me. I'm not the government. But it seems as though there were a lot of things that were going on that the country wasn't happy with, relating to drugs and poverty and mistreating of citizens, and someone decided that they wanted to change that. So, not my decision. Don't ask me. 33 degrees and raining here in Michigan. We demand a flag check. Okay. Well, I can see them from here. So, we'll go around and look at the flags, if you so please. Stay safe out there, friend. We'll do dirty money. Thank you. I was fishing in the U.S. must feel amazing. I still don't know how it feels to hold a bass. It must be great. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, fishing anywhere is cool, so it's all about the place. Good morning from Shermansdale, PA. That is my grandma. We're out here on the ice. We got like 9 inches today. I have 1 fish. Bob has like 6 or 7, something like that. I don't know. Nobody used the meme. That's not what we're here for. All right, so someone demanded flag checks. So we're gonna go look at the flags. So Bob has one way down yonder, right there. That's got nothing. Did you catch a 3rd fish yesterday? Yes, I did. And then we got, this one's mine. There's Rod Wilson, awesome member. How you doing? We're doing good. We got 1 on the board. Bob's got like 6. He got a head start. He got 3 before I even put my line in the water. So there's my flag. Nothing right there. And then Bob's got 1 over here. Bob actually has 2 rods on little rod holders, so they're kind of sort of flags. He's got this one. If that one starts bouncing, he says I gotta get it because I'm a faster runner and I'm outside. He's got to unzip the tent and run, so I'm the better candidate for that, supposedly. He's got this one. It's got bells on it. And then Bob's got 1 over here. All right. And then Bob's got this one. Do you care if I leave? No. You are free to come and go as you so please. I appreciate the support. And hey, if you want to come back in another time, I'm all for it. And then we got my rod back over here. So there's the tour of the lake. Can you catch pike here? You can catch pickerel, which are like related to pike. They're like tiny pike. All right, here we go. There's something all the way up at 2 feet, which is kind of weird. 2 feet from the hole. Guess it's a dammed up creek, what Bob said anyway. Yeah, so there's a inflow. Is that the inflow? No, that's the outflow. I'm stupid, don't worry. Where is it? There we go. So there's an outflow over there, right in that corner there. And then this is actually creek way back up in there. As you can see, it gets narrower. That's creek. Deepest part of the lake. Bob's a better person to ask for that. I think it's 9, 10 in the deepest section. I've seen up to 8, I believe, when I've drilled holes here last ice season, but I think it might be like 9 is the deepest part. You're not stupid. Did someone say I'm stupid? That's all right. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Looks like a small lake. It's pretty small, yeah. How do these flags work? So essentially, there is a spool line. You set it to the depth you want to. Then you hook a little piece. There's a little piece of wire that you kind of hook into the spool, and the spool has these ridges. So when it turns, it'll knock that wire. That wire up top is connected to the flag, which is like sprung. It's like a springy piece of metal that'll straighten back out if you let it. So you hook it in that thing. So when the bottom piece of the wire gets kicked out by the spool, it's connected to the top, which kicks out, lets that flag go, and it'll spring up, letting you know you got a fish tugging. So I can show you the next time I set one, but from Western PA, we are in Eastern PA. Did you catch a third fish yesterday? Yes, I did. You said you were stupid. Oh, well, everyone can be a little stupid sometimes. That doesn't mean overall, but everyone can be a little bit every once in a while. Bob has exited the tent. Bob, you catching much in there?
Here and there, I think I got 6 total.
6 total? So, Bob's up to 6 total. He got 3 before I got here, which means he's got 3 since I got here. 3-1 right now. Ever do bottom fishing and get some nice carp? Yeah, I do. Bob does a lot of carp fishing in the spring, summertime, all that sort of stuff. So Bob fishes nearly every day live. So he's got he does half day fishing and then half day fishmongering at a local grocery and food store. So yeah, he's all in with the fish.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, it was when you were talking about the inlet and outlet of the creek. Yeah, probably. That's all right. I subbed. Well, thank you. Come on, fishes. There's two good-sized ones sitting right down there. Will I wait patiently for a bite? I don't know. We might go set another flag, another tip up, I mean. Knew some from anything. Good luck. Thank you. Brantley Jones giving a bunch of emojis. What is Bob's channel? Bob's channel is anything is possible. It's all one word. So go check him out. What's up, Nolan? On the hunt's back. We got one on the board. Bob's got 6, but he got 3 before he even got in the water, so he got a head start. Since I've been here, it's 3-1. Bob's up. What type of hooks are you using? Just little tiny octopus style hooks. Can you put your hand inside and grab them with your hand? Well, if I had a 6-foot long arm, I could, but they're about 6 feet down. Is Bob live? Yes, he is. So, where from? We are in southeastern Pennsylvania. Let's go. Let's go talk to Bob. Any teardrops? Bob has a couple, but I've been using the split shot rig pretty effectively both last year and this year. So it's simple, it's easy. I'll keep using that. We'll go over here. See any Amish? I don't know what that means, but here's Bob meandering. He's putting on the ice picks. He's going to thinner ice. Get them into feeding frenzy, you'll hook up faster. Not quite. I dropped some worms down the hole yesterday in attempting to do that, and I watched my worm fall in the fish finder, and they kind of did the same thing that they did to my bait. They just kind of looked at it. So, Jesus loves you? Yes, he does. Pennsylvania Dutch. I work with Amish and see 8 of them now. Interesting. Yeah, so there's Bob. Is chumming the water legal there? Generally, yeah. Learn you will need them. You don't need them. I catch plenty of fish without them. Bob's got them, and he's really not catching. I don't know if he has teardrop on this setup, but he might. But a tiny split shot rig honestly works just as good as a teardrop. Teardrop, you have more control, but it's easier to get good action out of a split shot rig, because tinier jigs, because that the split shot will move, and then you've got that little leader to the tiny hook, so you'll get a little bit more realistic action, but you have more control and feel with the teardrop. It's really up to what you want to do. Looks too cold. I think I'll stick to the tropics. There you go. They can build $1 million house in a week. They're strong workers, strong, hard workers. How far are you from Gettysburg? That's a good question. 2.5 hours, something like that. Just 6 of them today. No, Amish. Not teardrop jigs. But I got to explain the difference between teardrop jigs and that. Ice is making noise, but I believe it's colder than 30 or colder than 32 degrees, so that should mean it's growing. Do more people fish this place, or only you two know this place? Other people know it, but like, we're probably the 2 most consistent fishermen who come here. But I subbed, so I'll be back. Sweet, thank you. I think you'll get bigger fish. Well, that's the goal. That might be our sign to go put out another tip up. How much do you want to catch? 300 likes? Well, I like the fish over likes, but I appreciate the likes, so. She was raised Amish, left her community, first wife. Sweet. We are going to... Bob, where do you think the best place to stick another tip-up would be?
Honestly, I think they're all here. Could I have that pickle right there? Right here.
Maybe over on this edge here, something like that?
Yeah, I wish we had minnows. I wouldn't go too much further that way unless you're down a little bit. That's pretty...
Sketchy, yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Marshy.
I know what you mean. Oh, we'll set another tip-up. I did have that one last year over here on the tip-up.
Yeah. I saw a couple big pickles all over. I feel like it's down closer to the wall, though. Like to your right.
Right over here.
There's a hole out here. I don't know if you've ever kayaked in here.
No, I haven't.
So all this is all fishing, right?
Okay.
There's a hole out there where I can't even get my oar down. It's a hole. And the one time I was bringing my line across, the crappie were slamming it.
Huh.
So like I wonder, I don't think they'll be in here now, but in the summer, I think I gotta mark it and put like a buoy on it.
Yeah.
And then
So you think somewhere in this region?
What's that?
Do you think I should try somewhere here?
Right where you are, I think.
All right.
Because you know how there's like a path?
Yeah.
The water gets sucked across these shallows. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. I was like, what's he doing? There we go. Sometimes you kind of get the blades to like not catch, and then they're just skimming, and you have to kind of re-angle it or put it in a different direction to get them to catch again. Do you enjoy this fish smell? I don't know what that means. Where I live, the only holes in the water are the fishes and we catch. Okay. I'm going to remove that one. Yeah. Yeah, Kai, I kind of have the same reaction. Kumari's in. Got hole number 4 I drilled today? Yeah, 4, I think. 20 holes. That's the goal. All right. Get another tip up set. Bells on your rods in case the fish bites when you go far away. Show people something. Bob's got bells on his. I've only got one rod in, and I typically am holding it.
Hit the bell. Hit it hard enough to ring the bell.
Yeah.
You have to be staring at that line. Not even the big picker rung the bell.
Go fish and quit talking.
Oh yeah, catch a fish, stolen.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we have lines in. We are fishing. We're actively fishing even when I'm sitting there doing a bunch of talking because we have tip ups in. So it's a lot of work augering holes by hand. Yeah, but you know, that's right. Keeps you young.
I'll tell you, I was in the gym last night. I was showing my son my right bicep. It's a lot bigger than my left bicep. When I drill, I'm like, before I got the new blades,
yeah.
Like, oh, a lot of downward pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a balance between talking and fishing in the live stream. If you're not talking at all, then people you know, aren't going to enjoy chatting and interacting. But also, if you don't do any fishing, then people aren't going to enjoy watching. So there's a balance. What's your favorite sport? I love football. I love the Eagles. Love just generally watching football. Like, my typical routine for college is I sit down in front of the TV on Monday nights and Thursday nights and Sunday nights. I do a bunch of homework while watching football. So where are you? Southeastern Pennsylvania? Doing some ice fishing. Do you like ice cream? Yeah, I do. Ice cream's great. Oh, we should probably get the tip up. All right. Got a big chunk of worm here. Isn't fishing a sport? I mean, people call it a sport. I don't totally think it is. I think it's, I think it's different. I think people call that because, like, I think my friend and I in high school were having a whole conversation about what's a sport versus a game versus there was another one. A sport versus a game versus a puzzle. That was what it was. Sport versus game versus puzzle. And I think for sport, the most difficult part about it has to be the limiting factor for who's good and who isn't has to be the physical activity. For a game, it's 50-50 between physical activity and mind, and puzzle has to be mostly mind. I think that's what it was. We had a whole conversation about it like 2 years ago. I think the barometric pressure is affecting the fishing. I don't know. We had a whole conversation about that yesterday. Bob and I did, but I didn't come to a conclusion yet. Are you into Amish women? I mean, I guess I'm not into them, but I have a very beautiful and awesome girlfriend who I'm very committed to, and I'm typically just into her. So, have you tried jigging here? Yes, I have. Target fish, lake trout? No. Target fish is, I mean, I'd be pretty happy if I caught a pickerel, so. Have you gotten a hook in you somewhere? Yes, like 3 times. How much ice there? Okay. There is, it varies depending on where you are. Over there, it's about 8.5 inches. I think it's a little bit thinner here, but we'll look. Probably about 7 here. Tip up set. Do you actually go fishing, not ice fishing? Yeah, I do. I do a lot of fishing. Frozen lake or what? Yes, frozen lake. What's your favorite type of fish? See, that's tough. because the fish that I, like the most from like oh wow, that's cool scientifically, or the one that I think is the prettiest versus the one that I think is the most fun to catch versus the one that if I could only catch one for the rest of my life are all different answers. So you have to specify which one you mean. Whoa. Yeah, that works. What type of fish do I catch the most? Like probably creek chubs or bluegill. That's probably the one I catch the most. Something not exciting. Oh. It is chock full of fish right here, and I'm not catching anything.
There's a lot of fish there.
Like, look at between 5 and 6 feet. see this? Look how many there are between 5 and 6 feet. They come and go, but they're right there. Hand line. See if they come up for it. You can see it on the screen. If Bob catches one from the end of my rod with the hand line. They haven't been hitting. They've just been staring at it. They hit like once every 5 minutes, one of them will hit.
You try to plan it down on this?
That's what I've been doing. They come and stare at it, and they're all sitting there around it, and then I jig it, and they'll rise for it a little bit, and then they just don't touch it. It's so weird.
Maybe take a worm. Oh,
Did I just get bit?
Yeah,
when instantly when I turn away?
Yeah, twice. 2 in a row.
Okay. So try and look away again. They just sit there and stare at it.
So yeah, they're not real active at all.
Jig at it. Jig it again.
And just dead stick it and wait this time.
Ready? And put it down and wait. They're coming up for you. You can see them coming up the bottom. Come on.
Oh. Yeah, I'd said that.
Missed them. Drop it down. Oh, come on.
He's about to catch one here, guys. There.
Missed him again.
Try a softer hook set.
Maybe.
I haven't really been, I've been hardly set and just kind of lifting. Like they might be just soft biting, it might be flying right out of their mouth.
That's fair.
Sepra, is that Sergey? Is that a new account? Why aren't you modded? I'm not helping him, Jersey. I'm about to drill a hole in next to him.
No.
I'm about to kick this kid out of this hole. I'll probably miss 20 too. Everyone thinks they can do better.
So we got a bunch biting. When you drop it in there on the dead stick, they'll hit it.
Put in chat, how far is too close to the next police fisherman?
They'll nip it, but then when you go for the hook set, they are not there. Live scope is the only way to go. Yeah, this isn't even live scope. This is normal fish finder. jig it a little bit, then let it just sit on the ice.
Now I just need to cast. I have to figure out how to cast under the ice.
That's right.
Stay here with my whopper block. Maybe I'll get my fly rod out. So I can...
It got bit again. We're getting bit. Bob is bringing you good luck standing there. Yeah, Bob, come stand here again.
They come to me?
It seems as though when you left, the fish did too.
Come to me, jungle friends.
See it down there.
I literally put it on the bottom so they're slack, and then I just reel it up like twice. My theory is that
They've
on
been
the
liking
bottom.
to hit it on the drop in this hole. So, like I was fishing out here when we were here the other week, and they often hit it on the drop here. Like I'm letting the free fall, letting it fall. Good little drag.
It could be that we're actually hitting them in the head and pissing them off.
That could be it too, for sure.
What do you have on?
Just a worm.
There you go.
Oh, they took it. That's why. Look at
Just
that.
say,
Bob's a genius. What kind of pole you using for summer fishing? I use lots of poles for summer fishing. Better question is, what kind of pole don't I use? Oh, Bob.
I was just like, man, that's a light jig.
I'm about to take that with you. How are you? You got a big chunk. See, this is why you listen to your elders. Bob's like, what you got on there, Nolan? I said, I got a worm. He pulls it up. No, you don't. There's nothing on there. So let's put another worm on it. Try again. Do you cover the hole when you're finished for safety reasons? No, I mean, the worst you could do with this size of hole is put your boot down into it. You'd be all right. Maybe twist an ankle. But there's not much you can do about covering these. The thing that's the real concern is when people cut big sight holes with ice saws further up north. That's the type of stuff that you need to be more cautious of. All right. So I suppose we're gonna fish here for. Your account has been flagged for suspicious hole activity. The stream will be shut down immediately and you're temporarily banned. Pending review. Interesting. That's a new type of scam.
There you go. I got the thermal on now. We'll be able to find them. Put the thermal lens on. We'll be able to find the fish this way.
Thermal lens.
What's going on, JBT? Let's see here. What's up, JBT? What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Read some chats here in a moment. Of course, the fish will bite while I'm looking at chats, but I'm aware, and I'm gonna accept that reality. Can I let you in on a fishing secret my family has? Sure. Most tasty fish in your opinion? I love kingfish from saltwater. Kingfish are great. Flounder is pretty good. I haven't cooked my own flounder yet. I've caught a couple, but I haven't cooked them. Fish finder's cool invention, but I couldn't use one. I prefer to fish without casting into the unknown. More fun for me personally. Yeah, most of the time I fish without a fish finder, probably 90+% of the time, but sometimes I use it. Biggest fish I caught in my whole career, like real fishing. I don't know what real fishing means, but I caught 2 summers ago. I caught an 100-pound stingray. Favorite type of fish to eat? Cover the hole. Hand jigging at the end of a fishing rod is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, man, Bob knows what he's doing, so I'll let him do it. Frozen over in a few hours. Yeah, it freezes quick. The stuff I drilled yesterday has 4 inches on it. Thick does the ice have to be safe to stand on? Generally, the accepted rule is about 4 inches. Yeah, go birds. 3 inches of solid clear ice is good if you're experienced. Yeah, 4 is generally the recommended number. Gonna lose your pole? No, I'm close enough to go get it. Plus these fish don't really pull hard enough to get it in unless I get a pickerel, but whatever. 6-foot ultralight with 12-pound line is kind of wild when you have catch panfish on it. Yeah, this is an ultralight ice rod, so it's fun when you get a good-sized bluegill. Aggressive jigging.
Last year they were a lot more effective on aggressive jigging. This year they're not.
Yeah, they like the dead stick. Aggressive jigging and then let it sit. That's what I'm doing. Kind of get their attention and then let it dead stick. Come on, fishes. Oh, that was a bite. Get it again. Yep. Super light bites. There was another. There's another. Getting harder. He's chewing on it. There's like 4 fish down there. Come on. There you go. Bites. Come on, fishes.
You want to try a butterworm?
Butterworm?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm still getting bites here. It's just I need one to commit. Get rid of the spammer. Just did. Don't worry. Raw chicken breast mix with garlic powder, Kool-Aid powder, put it in a bag, cut up the chicken, leave it in the fridge for an hour, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's good catfish stuff right there. Species of fish you're targeting? Does Trump pay you to fish for him? No. What kind of question is that? Any blackfish? Nope. Have you ever caught a goldfish? Yes, I have. Like twice? Aren't you supposed to use a small hook-sized piece of worm so it don't come off every time? Yeah, that's what I'm using. Those ice picks are a great idea, indeed. Yeah, I'm using a piece of worm about the exact same size as my hook, so it's not coming off every time. It came off once.
I'm out here. I got a hoodie.
See? Here's what I got. Just about the same size as my hook.
what? I'll try that hole. If that doesn't work, I'm drilling another one right next to it.
Slow day, slow day. Come on, fish. Oh man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the scenery and the chats, because right now, fishing slow for both Bob and I. Neither of us have caught a fish in like half an hour. So, YNPA. I'm back, Nolan. Darkness Guy learned my name. That's pretty sweet. Thanks for coming back. Good night there from Papua New Guinea. Ever use wigglers or mousies? Yep. Got a bite a second ago. I'm sure I did. That's the perils of doing it live. You can't put full focus into either the chat or your fishing, so whatever. Ice picks are great. I'm back. Ever tried a tungsten jig? I have, yes. Can I be a moderator? I gotta get to know you a little bit more. Not a lot of ice. Mono friendly, look better. Nolan said he's located in southeastern Pennsylvania. Indeed. That's where I'm at. Oh, that's a little bite. A little tickle. Come on. There's a bunch of fish down there, guys. I can see them on the finder. We know they're here, even if the finder wasn't here, because this is where the fish always sit in this lake. And yet they're not interested in biting a bunch today. Bob, how long has it been since you got a fish?
It's been a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, so Bob and I both have. Last fish caught was about half an hour ago between both of us. So it's been slow for a little bit.
Yeah, JBT thought we were the top two. Just cash.
I'm gonna aggressively jig it. Just try something a little bit different. Just see if we can get different results.
Heck out of here come March 1st, walking off the ice and driving to the water.
We're just trying to switch it up. Just get something going, because obviously what we're doing isn't working super well. So we're just doing something a little bit different. Stand up, look at the flags. We got no flags. No flags anywhere. they're not hungry today. No, not really. Bob's got some variety. Before he even got a line in, he got a bluegill, a pickerel, and a crappie. But since then, a couple bluegill between us, and it's been slow for at least half an hour now. So neither of us are getting much. Bob, can I just say it's a lot nicer to be out here not catching anything with you than it is with just by myself. Not only do I have someone to talk to, but I can convince myself that I'm not the problem.
Right.
If you're not catching stuff too, then I'm like, it's
That
not
goes two ways. When you fish next to somebody that's slaying,
right.
That's really frustrating.
But hey, man, I don't feel as lonely out here. You know, like, hey, it's me, I'm the problem. Nope, we're both stinking. Something. We got to do something different. There are fish sitting there looking at my bait, and they do not care. Can I go fishing with you sometime? Well, if you're in Pennsylvania, give me a ring. All right. We gotta find something different, something different. What bait are you guys using? Worms. Ever tried scent on our bait? Fish oil works great. Yeah, I've used some of that before. Oh, come on, fish. Do your thing. Jig it up above them, get them to rise. They're rising. They follow it.
I've yet to lose one down a hole. I've gotten really close several times.
You lost one in the Schuylkill River.
I did lose one in the Schuylkill River. That doesn't count. That wasn't ice. I lost my catfish combo in the Schuylkill River one time. Nolan tried to jump in for it. His parents would have killed me.
How old was I then? Like 16?
Yeah, you weren't driving yet, or if you were, you only had your permit or something.
Yeah, I was still a youngin'.
You were like taking your watch off, ready to jump in.
Yeah.
If you weren't there, I would have jumped in though, to be honest. I was like, your parents trusted me with your safety. They're not going to let him jump into them Philadelphia Schuylkill River.
They're rising for it. When I jig it up above them, they'll come up for it. So I've got one all the way up to 4 feet, 2 whole feet off the bottom coming up for it. But they'll come up and look at it, but they won't bite. It's so weird. They will actively follow it up. As I said that, I got bit. They will actively follow it up, but they won't bite. He's rising. Come on. They'll come up for it, they just won't hit it. Let it sit. Alright. Do it. Pop it. Come on. Oh, up, up, up. Up, up, up. Come on. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. What are you doing? Come on. I don't know. Good luck, Nolan. Gotta go. Not a problem. Do you do any exercise? I do a lot of exercise. Things I love other than the things I show on the channel. I play 2 instruments and I sing. I play guitar and I sing. and I play trumpet as well. My church community and my faith is like of the utmost importance to me. I hang out with my girlfriend a lot, and I do a lot of lifting, and I watch football a lot. So that's kind of what I do outside of the things I do on the channel. But the things I do on the channel, things I do on the channel are a really big part of all the things I enjoy too. So, gotta go buy Nolan, not a problem. Thanks for stopping in. The hole full of fish. Hole full of fish that don't want anything to do with my bait, really. '49ers are trapping birds. Interesting. Gonna give you a heads up. Worm fishing, it's up to yourself to try. Half fill that bucket with some topsoil from the bank if you have a spade to dig, and dump half of it down the hole. What part of PA are you on? I was gonna try and see how far area is from me. Southeastern. Wishing you luck on your day of fishing, Nolan. Be safe out there and catch you again soon. Thank you. Ever tried scents? Yes. All right, so we're caught up. Dom's Freed It says hi. Hello. All right. We're gonna drill another hole. We're just gonna keep making changes, trying stuff. We're up over 200 likes again. Thank you guys. 2 days in a row. The Eagles and the 49ers suck. Interesting. Who are you a fan of? The Eagles' offense stinks. Their defense is arguably the best in the league. I think the only person who could have an argument to say they're better is Seattle, but we're gonna drill a hole close to the wall. Try over there. Try without the weight. The hook and weight will sink it along with the worm. I got shooting sun. Don't know what that means. Clifford Zuber has a point. Maybe. Well, you gotta let me know who you think's better. I think if the Eagles play to their potential, and if the 49ers weren't so hurt, they'd possibly be like two, if the best teams. But the Eagles are playing very well on defense, but their offensive coordinator is very much hindering them. Their scheme is terrible. I could break down a lot of reasons why their scheme is utterly atrocious. But yeah, if the Eagles played to the potential of their roster on offense, then we'd be one of the best teams. And if the 49ers didn't have so many injuries, they'd definitely be one of the best teams. They've done a lot with what they've got, which right now isn't a lot. So yeah, I mean, Fred Warner, that's a huge loss. Fred Warner is a huge loss on defense. They've still been doing pretty well defensively. Their defensive line this year hasn't been great. Brock Purdy's been out a whole bunch. Mac Jones stepped in and did pretty well. Brandon Ayuk hasn't touched the field. Their receiving core is Jawan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall and who else? And they've still been doing pretty well. So, 49ers are very injured and they've been doing well. If they had their full roster, I think they'd be one of the best teams for sure. And Eagles, if they just had a better offensive coordinator, I think would be one of the best teams. So, happy Seahawks won against the 49ers. Seahawks have been doing really well this year. Defense is doing really well. Sam Darnold's playing well. JSN is on a whole nother level. One thing I don't understand, if you're a Seahawks fan, then you might be able to let me know. Why the heck do they run Zach Charbonnet over Kenneth Walker all the time? That doesn't make sense to me. Pats? My uncle's a Pats fan. I still don't know why they do that. Yeah, me neither. I was watching the 49ers Seahawks game, and they gave Kenneth Walker the ball in like 3 straight carries. He got like 10 yards, but it was called back for a penalty or something like that. And then they gave him the ball. He ran for like 18 yards in a first down. Gave him the ball again. He ran for 10 yards in a first down. And then they gave it back to Zach Charbonnet, and he got like 6 yards. And I'm like, why do you not keep running Kenneth Walker? Any tips to fix a hunchback? You might want to ask my mom. My mom's a physical therapist, but focus on posture, stretch out a little bit, those sorts of things. Hunchback is often caused because of weakness too, so strengthen your lower back. Because, like, for example, when you deadlift and you're not strong enough, you end up rounding your back. But when you're strong enough to, you keep your back flat. So hunched back is a lot of times due to weakness. So we are gonna clear that hole I just drilled. Go put the fish finder in, see if there's any fish over there willing to bite. I don't know. We're trying stuff. Check the battery percentage. 34%. $127 people in, 211 likes. Thank you guys. Let's go check on Bob. See what Bob's up to. How you doing in the hut, Bob?
Just
Had a hit?
Yeah, just one dart and had a hit.
I might have to steal the hut eventually. Give it a try.
What's that?
I said I'll have to steal the hut eventually and give it a try.
Yeah, you want to switch the hole where you were marking? Are they still in that hole?
I just drilled a new hole, so I'm going to go check that out for a bit, but I'll get back to you.
Yeah, if you were not going to take that out.
All right, sounds good. All right. Bring you over to the new hole. See what we look like here. All right. Holy smokes. Five and a half feet with a absolute boatload of fish down there. All right, let's bring the rod over, see what we can do. They're in there like pea soup. They're in there so thick it thinks it's the bottom. But it's not, because I'm dropping still. Goodness. There's boatloads of fish in here. It's like infinite fish. There's this many fish and they still won't bite. This is like literally ridiculous. It's 5.8 feet deep. From 4 feet to 5 feet, it is stacked with fish, and I'm still not getting bit. What in the heck? Put it right in the middle of them. It is legitimately stacked with fish. Master of 1995. What's up? Use a spoon? I don't know. Might not be a bad idea on the other rod. I have a little bit bigger rod. Go grab a spoon or something and just jig it down there. See what we can do. See if it changes anything. It might not be a bad idea. It is legitimately stacked with fish. Let me show you this. It's redonkulous. All right, so from 4 feet down to 5.8 feet. That isn't the bottom. That's literally fish. It is stacked. And look at my rod. No movement. I don't understand. Good morning. Butterflies in sunshine. Winter bite is so bad. The bluegill this morning weren't biting for me. Yeah, I got one today. One today through the ice. I think Bob's got a fish. I don't know what Bigfoot's talking about, but get something rigged up on my other rod or something. A plastic or I don't know. Or a spoon or something. Bob, you got one?
Yeah, I got another one. The things you do, skateboard them in the winter.
So Bob did get another.
There we go. Simba.
I'm looking for... Ooh, that might not be bad. Oh, here's a spoon. That'll work. It's a big spoon, but any sort of change of pace is probably a good move right now.
If you want to come in here, I'll take that hole that you were marking on.
I just drilled this new hole, and it's literally stacked with fish for the entire 2 feet off the bottom, and they won't touch it.
When you're ready to come in, I'll see if I can.
All right.
Before I teach you my technique, I'll see if it works.
That's right.
If I come over and slay them, then I'll get lessons.
You don't want to be the guy who gives lessons and then goes out there and say, oh, you do it like this, and it just doesn't work. So we're going to get the slightly larger rod. Again, we're just going to... We're going to put that Bigfoot into a timeout for a moment. Because he's saying a bunch of things that aren't true. And being not the kindest in the midst of it. All right, so we got a spoon, 1/8 ounce spoon, little cast master. It's a pretty big spoon for the type of fish we're probably going to be catching, but I'll drop it down there, bop it in there, see how they react, just to do something a little different. Just something a little bit different. All right, we got it tied on there. Let's go give it a shot. Bob got another one. I'm gonna go steal his hole in a minute. It is still stacked with fish here. Oh my God. Bob, I'm hooked up on your rod. Oh, he just came off right at the hole.
What was it?
Pickerel.
Nice. Go ahead again. Take it back here. You just had one on the bell. I heard those bells going.
Yeah, I went for it. Bob just had one, big pickerel on his rod over there. I went for it, but I didn't get it. I hooked him. He got him to the hole and he came off. What's the biggest fish you caught in your career? About a 100-pound stingray. Pull this one up. Still got the worm. They're not like touching anything. We're gonna drop the spoon down there, see how they react to something a little bit bigger. No leader.
Somebody want to update our count? That was 6 now.
So you're up to how many fish total?
8
Bob's up to 8. I'm still at 1. But Bob got 3 before I even got a line in. So it's really 5 to 1.
I'm doing this with my finger, right? And I'm just barely like lifting up. And if I feel anything different, I just come up a little bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's there. That's why I said I wasn't really setting the hook.
That's why I like the ultralight rod, because I can actually get a visual representation soon.
What I was saying, like I like the stiffer rod because if I go like this, I know that thing's shaking. Sometimes like with the flexible rod, when you're jigging, it doesn't. I mean, you get used to what you get used to.
That's right. Yeah. They're still stacked in there thick.
Appreciate it.
Not hitting the spoon either.
So when you're ready, you can take over the tent. Go dark in there.
I might as well.
And see if it, you know, like I was saying with that shade.
All right, we're gonna go steal Bob's tent. Steal Bob's tent and give it a shot. See what we can do. Master of, I believe that's Master of 1995 sent a gift.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Get 2 different angles. I think I left my little rod in here. So once you go in there, oh, that's great. Once you go in there, zip up everything. Don't mind the dead sunfish in there. He swallowed it. He's probably gonna end up with Steve down in the river. There's worms, all kinds of worms.
See if we can shorten the tripod and get ourselves in there. Sorry about that. Overly intense. Oh wow, look at that. All right, we're gonna. All right, so Bob says, zipper up and go dark. Look at that. We're in here. Sniper says I have their streams next to each other. Sweet. Caught a blacktip shark with my dad's help. Worm time. There's one right off the bottom. We had him. Instantly getting more bites here. I subscribe to your best YouTube channel. Well, thank you. Do you have a pickerel rig? Can I send super chat? If you're so led to, go ahead. I would appreciate it.
I'll wait till he catches up. He catches up on the kill.
We're getting nips every once in a while. We had them. Yeah, we were getting nipped. Oh, missed him again. Bob got one outside. Man.
Just lost him.
Lost him.
Coming back from my butter worms.
Alright.
I was hand line. I was doing that little technique with my
I've got like 4 bites in here already.
Yeah.
They do like the shade for sure.
Yeah. Don't reach in that bag. I'm gonna reach in there because there's like a it's like a needle. It's one of those things you pump up the worms.
We got a Bob appearance.
You say they're biting here. Let me try this hole. Sit that there.
Oh man. Fish ice cube. How many fish? I've got 1 since I've got here, and Bob's got like 5 since I've got here.
You got to close the sides and the back too. Close it all.
Oh, close all of it.
Close
all right.
all of it.
I'm all for it. I'm not familiar with the ice shack technique. Oh, now we're real dark. The ice looks like it's glowing now, which is kind of cool. Right down where the fish are.
heard him. He shuts it all off.
Oh, missed him. One thing you won't have to worry about, and that's aircon. I don't know what that means. Halo gases. How are you? I'm doing well.
We can't use like a mechanical setup here, so we don't have any of those like automatic jiggers. They have jiggers that the breeze will jig it. Honestly, all I'm doing is giving a little motion and kind of dead sticking. Instead of dead sticking like that, literally, Kevin does, my son does that. He lays on the ice this way.
Yep, we're working in the hut.
This might have been a fish, might not have, but more times than not it'll be a fish. As soon as that line moves out of just entertain me for a minute. We'll see if it works. See my son do this all. You guys are in my channel.
I like the dramatic, spooky lighting. You gotta have the right. I don't know what that says. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa.
Just lays out on the ice and just does nothing but play.
Good time for it. (10:42), so I got about an hour and 20 minutes till I gotta be heading back. We only got one fish on the board for me this morning. Bob's got about 5 in the time I've been here, but he's been slaying them in the shack. So he gave me the shack and said, give it a shot. So we gotta make the best of it. And we can't have him give me the money spot and not catch one. That'd be unfortunate.
Like that. Bunch of fear fishing river, I love that fishing. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta shake your butt, you gotta wiggle, and then set the hook. You just slam it. People have to teach how to do that. He's not distracted by nothing. All he does is go out and fish.
Try without the weight. Oh, there we go. It's definitely not the weight that's the problem. Ice just shifted. That was weird. Oh, do I have him? Oh, I missed him. That was bigger.
That was fun. Doing that, remember live on Sunday, we were out at a lake, sun up to sundown. It was awesome. He spent his Christmas money on hot wings, he loves hot wings. He bought a bucket, 30
testing it, finding the resistance. Without the weight, you'd have 100 by now. No, I wouldn't. Trust me, it is not the weight that's the problem. They're not testing it and finding the resistance. They're just nipping. That's all they're doing. Tungsten jig, split shot rig. The thing that would probably do the worst is weightless, just because you couldn't get it down to sit in the right spot. I appreciate the tip. Weightless would work, but I'd like a little bit of weight. Like if we were fishing doing sight fishing for trout in like 3 to 4 feet of water, like they do up in Canada, that would be really good, because you can just let it drift. But we're in about 6 feet and we're fishing for bluegills, so this is kind of the way we're gonna go. What is that supposed to say technique? What is my technique? So the way they like it today is a little bit of jigging and then let it sit completely dead, and they'll come and get it. And back from my meeting, what did I miss? I don't know if you saw the first fish of the day, but that's all I've got so far. Since then, Bob's got like 3, but it's been slow. What have we caught so far? I got 1 bluegill. Bob got a couple before I got here, but since I've got here, it's been real slow. Bob's got like 4, 5 bluegill, mostly from in the shack, so he gave me the shack to try. I've got 1 so far on the day. It's been slow, but time out on the ice is always fun. There you go. Looks like Walmart for fish fingers. I don't know what that means. Chum. Fish might more in the winter or summer. Typically, I mean, around here, most fish are warm water species, meaning they like the warm water, so typically summer. But trout like the winter, like cold water. Sculpins like the cold water. Suckers kind of don't care. Like, there's a couple species, but most fish like the summer more. Do you remember me? Yeah, you were just in here earlier.
Appreciate you letting me know, though. Suddenly I thought everyone figured out that I didn't know what I was doing. They could still hate me, as Brad would say. Things aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah, that would look like a nice one. You probably got a better look than I did. I might have to go back and look at it. All I know is I decided to hand line it, like a lot of times I do. And when I saw it, I knew that was a mistake. And he shook and broke. So the rod has a little bit of give. So when they take their you have it in your hand, there's no give. Just bam. Bruce, thank you, Shell. Appreciate it. Because all I do is I minimize it on the screen and pull it back up. A lot of times that'll fix your rod.
How's it been since I left? Still really slow for both of us. Bob has got like 1 more. I have not gotten another one. Yeah, Bob has caught 1 or 2 since you left. I've got none. Nobody's really tearing it up. Yeah. It's gonna get hot. Got some fish so far, bro. I just stumbled across your live stream just now. Yeah, so it's been slow. I'm out here with another YouTuber. Neither of us are tearing it up. It's been really slow for about an hour for both of us. He's caught a couple more than me. He's been using the shack, and he thinks that getting it dark in here helps them be drawn to this area and be more willing to bite. So he's giving me the shack. He's outside now. But yeah, it's been generally pretty slow. I got one. He's got like 4 or 5, something like that. But
Hey, Julie. Good to see you. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing all right. Good to see you. Just want to say hi.
oh, I missed him. What's your favorite thing to do in your free time? I mean, do outdoor stuff. I love everything I do on the channel. I love. I really do. But beyond that, love playing music, reading my Bible, hanging out with my girlfriend, watching football. Those are all good things. Reminds me of the movie Grumpy Old Men. Bob's going to talking a lot of smack on the way home. Yeah, I mean, nobody's really tearing it up. But man, good Lord. If Bob was tearing it up, I'd be concerned, but he's got single digit fish today too. You know, I'd feel bad if Bob was cooking me, but it's been slow for us both, man. Bob and I have fished together enough that we know a lot of times it's just the day. We've had days out flathead fishing where I've caught a bunch and he's caught like none. And we've had days flathead fishing where he's caught a bunch and I've caught like none. Same thing with on the ice. Last year I had a really good day. Bob was just catching a few. I caught 2 pickerel, a bass, a couple bluegill, pumpkin seed, and he got like 6 pumpkin seed or something that day. And then, you know, we got days like today where Bob's catching more, days like sometimes we're flathead fishing, he's catching a bunch and I'm not. It really is just sometimes someone's having a better day. That's the way it is. It's been just generally slow for us both today. That's the joys of fishing. It ain't all about the catching either. Yep. I'm enjoying being out here on the ice. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It really is a unique experience. We're gonna lay our rod down on the ice, dead stick it for a minute, and I'm gonna open the front window. Look out, make sure we don't got any flags. So many people left alive. We got 191 still in here. That, to me, that's a good number. No flags. He's good. I don't know what that means. You'll have to clarify. Today I just seem to be an anti-fish guy. Like the fish go wherever I'm not. I can see on the fish finder there were fish and now they're gone. Open the window. Why is that? What bait you using? Just worms? So dark I can't see your face. Well, there were like 300. Yeah, there were. But that's okay. It comes and goes. Okay, there's a fish there again.
There he is. Oh, he's on.
Bob seems to be messing with a bigger fish. Turn on the lights. No, I'm good. No, thank you. Right now, we want it dark. That's helping us get at least a couple bites. It's a cool hut. Does it pack down to like a tent size for travel? It packs down into a sled. Bob, you'll have to... I'll find a timestamp for you in Bob's Live later today when he's done, Matt, and I will send it to you. It's pretty cool. It folds down into a sled. Are there walleyes in that lake? Nope. Patience, endurance, and perseverance. A little bit. Sometimes it's just about knowledge and you can get on them and it's hot, and sometimes it's not. And that's kind of the way life is too, you know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You gotta be able to work with it both. Missed him. This is ridiculous. You'll get them. Yeah, at least the fish already frozen when you catch and mix and stay fresh longer. Yeah, we're probably not keeping any today, but that's a fair point. It's just a slower day. Put on a new chunk of worm just to switch it up a little bit. Any other bait options? Perhaps jig color could change things. I'm just using a split shot rig because to me that's like the most natural thing, and I have the best hookup percentage on a little split shot rig when ice fishing. But yeah, we got a couple other bait options, but this is what's been getting bites. And I'm getting bites, we're just not getting hookups. And you know, sometimes you just gotta wait it out, get one to commit. Eventually they will. Steal a little piece of Bob's bait and get back at it. It's a tiny chunk of worm, you won't mind. I just don't want to get out. Don't want to get out of the hut. For bait, you could use a rolling pulley. Maybe add bread. Yeah. Try once without the weight, but I'm getting bit as we speak, so why would I try without the weight if I'm getting bit? Jimmy, I do appreciate the tip, but I won't be able to drop it down without hand lining it on without the weight, and that'll decrease my precision. I have a free fall reel for a reason. We were in a good system, but We had a bite. New Mr. Beast video idea. Last to leave the ice hut gets $1 million. Oh boy.
I've got 5. He has a hole in that thing. Only got 3 or 4 other holes. So hopefully we get something over there.
We'll move a wee bit. Just go out and explore, see what's out and about here. Bear with me as I remove myself from the tent. Out into the open again. One. So Bob got 1. So in the past, what, hour and a half, we caught a grand total of 2. Bob's got 2 in the last hour and a half. I've got none. Nobody's tearing it up. Fish run away every time. Not every time. We snagged 1. Gotta catch what you eat. No one would be real hungry right now. The one I caught, the one bluegill I did catch would be good. I got 3 yesterday. If we're working on the year, like, hey man, if we're talking about catching what you eat, I'd be out squirrel hunting right now, not fishing. Couple bites, but they're just not. I had 1 good hit, and a lot of them are just tippy tapping, and I lift up on them, they're not there. All right, we gotta get one of our battery packs. It's finally starting to fade rather. We are in southeastern Pennsylvania. What time is it? 11:03, so we got about an hour. And then I gotta be heading out to here. There we go. Yeah. Try some other holes. Pop it in the one right next to the hut, see what's here. $8.03 for you. There you go. PM or AM? $10.04 here, Illinois. I'm sick, but your vids make me feel better. Well, there you go. night here in Tokyo. There you go. 229 thumbs up, 90 people in here.
I appreciate the translating, Ray. Thank you. Have a safe day, Randall. Appreciate you. Stay safe.
Put you on Bob as I go grab the fish ladder. I'm not sure if it makes me feel better because I can see him down there or worse.
I know. It would make me feel worse. I'd get frustrated. Every hole is new hope for me. I'm gonna go back in the tent, I think. See if my tent buddies are ready for me.
$12 o'clock in Tokyo. What's up, Nolan? I'm here. You chill. All good? Oh. Literally around the corner from Nolan, wishing I was fishing. Home giving him and Finn support today. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Pop in this hole that Bob was just fishing. See what we can do. It's remarkable how dead it is. How was your day? Well, we got one fish, but we're having a good live. So, 70 people in here, 232 thumbs up. Thank you guys. I'll go drill one more hole. Hi from Cece. Hello. That's my aunt. We are gonna go drill like one more hole and just take a look, just because I want to do something. Next time, tub of white maggots might work better, possibly. I just had the worms and I didn't feel like going to get bait, so I grabbed them. stick of dynamite. Watch that rod for me, people. I'm gonna go clear this other hole. $65 people in here, 235 likes. Thank you guys. It's highly appreciated. Larger chunk of worm. East of the pond I normally fish, they're super greedy. 200 people watched this live before. Yeah, we had 500 in here earlier today. 1.42 thousand. I was at 1.33. We've gained almost 100 subscribers today. That's awesome. 1.33 at the beginning of the day. Almost 100 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. We got a couple fish sitting here. Can you show us the reader to see the fish? Those catch tons of gills of the pond too. Gulp minnows. Yeah, I mean, they're not responding to a dead sticked worm. So they're just unresponsive generally. Show us the reader to see the fish. Yes, I can. Bear with me. All right, here we go. Here's what we're looking like. So you can see that big section of red at the bottom is the bottom. The blue is empty space. We have a fish sitting at 3 feet, and then we've got a couple sitting between 4 and 5 feet. So that's what we're looking at. And they're just not biting. This has been the theme of the day. You know what we might do? Go check this tip up just to see if anything has even touched it. Has anything tried to eat the tip up? Let's see. Tip up has not even been touched. It's a rough one out here, people. We got about 40 minutes, then I'm heading out. And you'll have to watch Bob. Bob will start slaying them when I leave. Yes, one. We've got one. 2 followers away from 1,000 on Fish Brand, planning to do a big combined giveaway. There you go. Now we got cold enough in Maryland, and now in North Carolina, forget it. 70 on Christmas, 65 now. There you go. We got a bunch of holes and a bunch of nothing touching them. Oh man, guys. It's getting rough. We've been out here for as long as we were out here yesterday. We've only got 1 instead of 3. Last year was a really good ice fishing year. In terms of catching, in terms of how much ice we got, all that. This year, definitely a little bit more of a struggle. Going to try an open water fish on Thursday. It's supposed to hit 50. There you go. What's up, dog? Up, dog. Alright. What's our plan of attack here, people? Let's check on our battery. Alright, we're holding steady. What's our plan of attack? What we thinking? I'm thinking that... I don't know. I'm lost. Gulp minnows. Ask Bob if he has any. I have some with me. But the little 1-inch gulp minnows, I've got some. But they're not responding to a piece of worm. They're definitely not going to respond to that. I've tried a spoon. I've tried worm. Bob's got different types of worm. All this. It's just they're slow. Use them. I don't have anything to put them on, though. The only thing that's been consistently getting bites is worms. And it's been dead sticked, so they don't really like the action. It's rough. $52 people in here, 244 thumbs up. Same rig I have the worms on. That's a split shot rig. You know what we should do? Go check the other tip up. pulling them in very slowly. I'm out here with another YouTuber. He's live as well. Anything is possible. We've both been struggling. It's been slow for both of us. Bob, you having any more success in the tent? Okay, so you got like what, one or two? One more. So Bob got. So it's like we're catching like one every 20 minutes. That's our current pace. Slaughtered the walleye yesterday. There you go. I rig mine like worms sometimes and they still eat them. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. It's just dead sticking them isn't going to do much, and the only thing that's been having any success is dead sticking. All right. Check this tip up. Also hasn't been touched. It's rough. Man, I don't know what my schedule's gonna look like tomorrow. Big fish. I'm here.
Oh, big fish! Let's go!
Look what Bob got.
Got right on the corner of the
I think
mouth.
they can see you.
Woo, woo!
Someone finally caught something worth being excited about.
Big fish on the right. Down the hole.
Oh man.
That was awesome. I jigged him up.
Sweet. I just want someone to be catching something. Neither of us have had much success today. Bob's had quite a bit more. He had a couple right off the go, and he's been having success in the tent. I've been meandering. Well, if you want to see the fish, go check out Bob's vlog. Anything is possible. There's only one hole I've been really having any success at, so we're gonna go back there. Did you get one? Bob did. Bob got a pickerel. So the only rod other than the ones in our hands that has been touched today is that one by a pickerel. Actually, that's not true. That one got bit by a pickerel right as I got here. But like generally tip ups haven't been doing much. It hasn't been a hot day. Bob's doing better than me, which, as I said, sometimes that's just the way. Might have been a pike. Sorry, it keeps reconnecting, but we're live still. Yeah, Bob got one. It's salmon. No, it's a pickerel. All right. Confidence in this hole, so I'm gonna just do this one. Oh my goodness. Goodness, we're getting hit. We're getting hit. This is the hole. It's like 26 inches. 26-inch girth. Yeah. All right, y'all. Where is this? Anyone? This is Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania. Bob's got more than me today. Bob's up to like 8 or 9 total, something like that. He caught a couple before I got here, but yeah, I'm only at 1. I bet they'll hit Gulp Minnows. Hooked on reel baits. I'm gonna counter bet you. I bet you they wouldn't. Worms is about the most surefire bait.
My yard, kid. There he is, right there. Just discover. There's a line right back here. Blue crew world.
Worms is about the most surefire bait we've got, and they're not hitting much of that. So we got about half an hour till I gotta head out. Can we get a buzzer beater fish? We did yesterday. We got a buzzer beater fish, all salmon. Guess we gotta test that theory. Hooked on reel baits. I'm so confident in the fact that this will do better that I just don't want to switch. And you know, we all talk about confidence baits. I have much more confidence in this than anything. So I'm gonna continue using it. We got a couple on the screen. Oh. There we go. Oh, finally. Yes. Another bluegill. Oh, okay. Finally another fish. Smaller than the first one. Fish number 2.
Might want to throw it on for pickerel.
Throw it on for pickerel?
It's real small.
It's not. It's just, the first one was big. This one's just normal.
Yeah, if I catch a tiny one, I might throw it on.
Where are you? Yeah, it's a lake. ¿Qué es lo que quieres pescar aquí? What is it that you want to fish for here? Para todos los peces en este lago. Todos son muy buenos. Way to go, yes. Cut bait for pickerel. Well, I've got some cut bait in my bucket. So we're up to 2. A grand total of 2. Oh, they're lining the bottom right now. There's a bunch of them.
Video
Yeah, much bigger one.
Let's get a small one. Where's this guy at? Hey, that's my hole.
Biggie. Hot streak, hot streak, hot streak. Look for a bigger one. That's a bigger bluegill. Same type of fish, yes. There's still a bunch of them on the bottom. Drop back in there again. The hot streaks come and go. Sometimes it's hot in the spot, sometimes it's definitely not. But it comes and goes. You just got to be there when it's hot. There's another. Number 3 from right here. So we're up to 4 now.
No.
Where is it? Oh, it's this one.
Get a good hook set. Yeah, boy.
Get my camera. Oh, pick it up.
Oh, damn. I'm down. That one.
Got him.
I got your camera. I got your guys up. Hold on. Busted my head here. We got fish all over the place. Woo!
We just hit a hot streak 4 in like 2 minutes.
That's what I told you was going to happen.
Look at this guy.
Wiped out.
Oh, not rocket.
You can let him go in this hole that way there, on.
What's that? Bob set the line and I got it.
That's
So
a community fish.
That's a community fish. Pickerel.
That's what you do when you
Could
go
you
out
guys
ice
see
fishing.
me on the camera back there? I think you could.
I moved it pretty late, so I don't think they saw you coming out with it, but they got you before you were done.
And I got a bluegill on me here ready to double up. Hey.
You hungry?
Nope. They're both
You gotta
stuck.
jam up in your ice hole.
There we go.
Too many fish in your ice hole. Nice. I knew we were gonna get him. You didn't notice a jig on his mouth, did you?
No. That line's all screwed up now. But... Oh, we saw you. They did see me. That's awesome. You're a bluegill. Yeah, poor bluegill. All right, we hit a hot streak. And I've got like 20 minutes before I gotta leave. So see if we can keep it rolling. Bob went down hard.
Yeah, I went on my side.
I so wish we got that on camera. Bob's coming out here running and Bob goes, "Zoom," and he's just gone.
I forgot I didn't have spikes on.
You were running and then you were just down.
I caught myself in my arm. I almost did on one arm. Pull-up or push-up. We still got the minnow.
Yeah, I saw that.
I knew we'd get one on that setup. I knew we'd get one. He hit it. That's the 3rd or 4th time we finally got him.
All right, let's drop back down this hole, see if there's any more surprises for us.
I'm hard to get. I went down and just did like, I put my right arm down and just broke my fall. Did like a one-armed, yeah, I wish it was on camera. I've raced bikes for 30 years. I'm used to going down. I'm used to doing flying push-ups.
At least according to the fish finder, it's pretty barren in this hole, but I'll let it dead stick and let him try and come back in.
With that bluegill, and I heard that bell. That usually ain't that loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I just caught the bluegill.
It
And
sounded
then
like it was going down the hole, because I'm like, dude, that thing's ringing
it
loud.
nearly was. I got over there and the whole front half the rod was in the hole.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Because I caught a couple, and it very rarely rings that loud.
Yeah, no, it was halfway down the hole. I mean, like if I let you get it, I don't think you would have had your rod.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't have that set up if you weren't here, so that's why it's a community fish.
Yeah.
And that's why you should work with other people when you're on the ice.
That's right. Community. It's a community event. Well, so we're up to 4.5 for me. 4.5. Oh, that's awesome. They're like ice picks. If he falls in the ice, he can pull himself out with them. Yep. Yeah, ice picks. So they got these spring-loaded sheaths on the outside. So they're safe. But if I pull that back, you can see this sharp spike. I can put this into shooting big bucks. Why are you calling me? Oh, on your neck. I thought you were calling me a jerk. I was like, what? What did I do? But yeah, you go like boom. It will pull that sheath back, go down into the ice. If you went through, you can smack these into the ice and use them to help pull yourself out. So community equals calm, unity. That wasn't quite calm, but we were definitely unified. We had one unified goal: get that pickerel. Get that pickerel. All right, the fish are back. Here we go.
Anybody want to update the account on playing with community fish? One community fish.
Bob, I'm up to 4.5 fish. I don't know if you heard me. I'm 4 in one community. 4.5.
I'm trying to remember who got mad at me that time because I was counting Kevin's fish as mine.
I remember that.
And somebody like got really. I'm like, dude, it's just fishing.
Oh, it was while I was out here last time.
I was like, I drill all the holes.
Yeah, you were like, I'm not counting Nolan's, but I'll count Kev's.
Yeah. I'm like, somebody got seriously like upset. I'm like, all right, dude, relax.
Whoa, missed him. That was another good bite though.
Like, first of all, I drill all the holes. By the time I get done, I'm not even fishing. I'm drilling holes, making lunch, putting the stove so that he can fish. Because he's out here laying on the wet ice. So no one's been on him the whole time, and they just started biting.
They've been in this hole the whole day. Just goes to show you, just because they're there doesn't mean they're gonna bite.
Thank you, fishing kid. Got my community fish on the board. Sweet.
There you go. Someone in chat put 4 fish, 4 bluegills, and 1 community pickerel. I'll pin you up for the fish count.
That's what I got here.
Who's gonna do it on my end?
You haven't figured out a way to pin comments on member live, have you?
I haven't done much of it because all the member lives I have done so far have been StreamYard panels.
Yeah.
So, like, that's been all my member stuff.
But I think you need 2 different devices.
Maybe, yeah. Alright, the fish are gone again. 4 bluegill and a community pickerel. Hooked on real baits, pin the message. Bang, there he is. Oh, Linda just missed it. Linda was short by like a second. Remember that time as a joke you pull? Okay, we're not doing that. We're gonna go a 10-minute timeout for that one. Hey buddy, where you at? I am in southeastern Pennsylvania. You got one, nice. Yes, we did. Dorothy Richardson's in, hello. We've got a grand total of 13 minutes until I gotta be heading home. I got some work to do for Pops, some engineering videos, sorts of stuff that he's sending to his customers. And because obviously I make videos, I was asked to learn these things that he wanted to put in these videos for his customers. He's an engineer and he makes these things and sends them out to people. And then he said, use your voiceover and editing skills and make me some videos on telling people these things. So I've been working on that for a couple months, and I'm gonna finish today or tomorrow, so we're almost done.
Especially getting slippery out here now.
Yeah.
It hit 32.
Did it hit 32?
It must have. That ice, when it gets a little wet, it's right.
Someone who knows where I am. Linda can do it. Find out what the temperature is where we're at, because it's starting to get slippy. Bob thinks we're up over freezing now, so. All right, you guys can watch Bob. I am gonna take a quick pee break. I will return. Taking a quick pee break.
Taking a new hole. Blazer, good to see you. Almost a 400 thumbs up. I think my record's like 444. Christy Moon Soul. Yeah, where do you live, Christy?
I'm back. 41 degrees. Wow, really? Dang. 35, 36 in Reading. So Matt's probably referencing my house, which is about half an hour from here. 36, 35 in Reading, 41 degrees here. Bob, I just got a real-time update from Linda, 41.
I got that. She's over here too.
Yeah,
Linda's everywhere.
She's. I'm isn't Linda. Whoa. So somehow, and I just got an update from my uncle and from Hooked on Real Bait. Real Bait says it's 35 in Reading and it's 36 at my house. We're in a warm pocket.
That's weird.
I know. We're in like a 5-degree warm pocket.
Significantly colder, like 4 degrees colder.
Am I single? No, I'm not. I have a wonderful, amazing girlfriend. She makes me better in every way, and there ain't nothing that's gonna make me change that. All right, 266 likes. I'm curious to see how many views I have at the end of this live. Yesterday's had some really good, consistent, sustained viewership. And I ended up with 63,000 views at the end of yesterday's live. I'm not sure if this one's going to be more or about the same. It should be in the same general vicinity.
Yeah, we got high tide coming. Should be good soon.
High tide. I'm going to go pull in my tip-ups. Because they haven't been having any action, and I got to get out of here soon, so might as well go pull in some tip-ups. Mine's down yonder. All right, ready? We got to do speed tip-up retrieval. Let's see. Ready? I got my cleats on, but it's still kind of slippy. Let's see if we can do this without dying. We're gonna have fun. This is how you have fun. Even with cleats on, it's still really sketchy to run. I'm like running at like half speed. All right, get this spooled up, put our flag down, and he's off. When will I be live again? That's a great question. Possibly tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be ice fishing, or I might do some archery or something. Possibly tomorrow. Beyond that, I don't know.
Now, just to be fair, he has also counted the same community fish on his check, so it's not like I claimed it. That community fish has been counted twice.
Do more activity? What's that mean? Like more lives? It is really sketchy running on the ice, even with the cleats, because there's nothing on top. Like if you miss, you're just slipping and sliding. Bell somewhere in the tent. Here, let's see what Bob's got. Bob's got no cleats, so see, look how elegantly Bob runs. See if he's got any. I don't know what Hatsun Gotcha Club means, but they're free, feel free to elaborate.
Unknown creature.
Nothing. All right. I'm just about ready to leave, Bob. Oh, sketchy. Sketchy.
I gotta go home and change my underwear.
The whole ice is making noise.
Plenty thick enough, but you know, that's definitely not a groaning crack though. It's just a settlement. Oh, there goes my bell.
Is it gone?
Right down the hole.
All right, I'm gonna do something that I've wanted to do for a while today, just because of how slippy it is. But I have not yet done because I don't want to like get myself all wet and have to stand out here. We're gonna do the penguin slide. I'm gonna try and do a penguin slide on there.
It's a good thing to do right before going on.
Exactly. That's why I'm doing it now. I got some wonderful heated seats back in the truck. All these things. So we're gonna do a penguin slide before I pack it up. So even if I get cold and stuff, we can just get back in the heated seats and all that in the truck. Penguin slide into the tip up. Let's see what we can do. Penguin slide time. I was hoping you were gonna say you were gonna slide. Yes, I am. I'm having fun. I'm a child at heart. I hit some snow and I stopped. We gotta like clear a path.
something. Your sister was driving.
Oh, yes.
She's like, did you just fall?
You saw that on the member stuff? I was trying to film about like those fancy water shoes I got and like how good a traction they have, and I just face planted.
I don't know why her laugh cracked me up, because I'm like, pretty much like when I'm watching, I'm like, Nolan doing Nolan stuff. Like,
Right.
Nolan stuff.
Yep. We gotta like get a good clear zone. This is good clear stuff here. We might try it here. Gotta go bare chest. Good Lord, Matt. All right, let's try again.
What's the point of this again?
Huh?
What's the point of this?
To have fun.
Okay. I figured you were testing something. I thought that was going to be like a peak mode slide into a takedown.
Oh my goodness. All right, that's enough. Penguin, indeed. Don't know what happened there, but we're back. We're gonna start packing up here. Let's go grab the other tip up. Woo. See, now I am cold. That's why we did this now.
No largemouth today at all.
No.
No, Zyro. I'm not as light as Nolan anymore. I can't jump up and down on the ice.
He asked me to do that yesterday.
Zyro's never seen ice before. Except in his Shirley Temple. Jackson Larson, yeah. I try to shout everybody out. That's why I keep you guys in my chest so I can read chat.
Ah, good job. I'm glad you guys liked it. I had fun. Now my hands are cold because I used it to like brace when I slid. That's good. That was fun. Good old Carhartt jacket, taking it like a champ. Slow-mo vid says, what's up? We're packing up from a day of ice fishing that was super slow, but you know, heated up right towards the end. We were sitting at one for like 2.5, 3, nearly 3 hours, and then right near the end, just a couple minutes ago, we had a bunch. I got 4 in the span of like 4 minutes. It goes hot and cold, and that's the way it works, but we're heading up to go back to the truck and go home, so. How much longer are you gonna be out, Bob?
I'm slowly packing up, but it could still be another hour.
All right, I gotta be out of here soon.
Yeah.
So.
What I'm going to do is, it takes me forever to leave. I'll first take each rod in,
Yeah.
and then the last thing I do is I go back around jigging all the holes again with one rod. So everything's pretty much packed and ready
All
to
right,
go.
pulling this rod. There's more fish down there, but I got a time constraint.
Oh, I'm coming back for it, don't worry.
There's more fish down there. Jump up and down for the great fishing day. Bob, move away. All right. You happy, Zyro? There you go. Good boy. That's a little bit weird, Zyro. Hello, boy. It says Skybirds. Skybirds.
Chum this hole,
Birdland. That's a good song. Maynard Ferguson. Who else did Birdland? I forget.
It's gone. It's just got like
Did Chicago do a version of Birdland too? Scenery is beautiful. It is. I feel, see, like I wouldn't jump up and down even on 9 inches of ice yesterday, but you're here, so I'll do it once. You didn't fall through. Dang, Zyro says, dang it, you didn't fall through. Just more likes. I already have 269 likes today, Zyro. I don't need any more.
We're only 100 away from me eating a butterworm.
up?
Yeah.
I'm up to 270.
They tried to say 400 to your butterworm. I said, no, 444 I think is my best ever.
Yeah.
I said, it's got to be the best ever. I'm going to eat a butterworm.
Today's my best ever.
I figured you would after yesterday. It's going to be pushing you for a while.
I'm not sure if I'm coming back out tomorrow, but I might do like an archery live or something. Just keep it rolling.
Yeah. See if we can destroy the algorithm. Because the algorithm should just want you to fish, but if you've done your channel right.
But I do everything all the time,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they know that. Look at the sun up there. How's everyone doing? Woodsman, you're catching us out at the end of a pretty good live. Please don't fall through. I'll have a heart attack watching. I'm not planning on it. Doing pretty good. Yeah, it was slow for a long time. For me, I had one fish on the board for like nearly 3 whole hours. And then right at the end, in the span of like 4 minutes, I caught 4 more fish. So that's the way it goes sometimes. We're getting everything back in the bucket. I need to get my blade guard for my auger, and we'll be out of here, y'all.
These are definitely, I'm loving these things.
Oh, the insulated tip-ups.
Yeah. They fit right into a 5-gallon bucket.
That might be a next year purchase.
Like I could put 5 in there easily and be like, good to go. It's all awesome.
That might be a next year thing.
They got like a little tackle box filled in, and the flags telescopic. Oh. You can put like hooks and floats, whatever you're gonna want to terminal down.
That's sweet. Alrighty. Doing good, hooked. Just got around to turning on the TV. Well, there you go. Got over 100 people in here again, but we're closing it down here soon. Oh, is that what that thing's for? There you go. All right. Got that. Got this. All right, y'all. We'll end it on the ice today. We'll check out with Bob. I'll let you know Bob's channel, because if you guys are in here, you're interested and you want to keep watching, Bob's going to be out here for probably another hour. I got to get headed home, but I appreciate it. We'll make sure we say bye to Bob, and yeah, I'll give you his page. His page is Any Fin Is Possible. Fin as in a fish. Any Fin Is Possible. Search that up, all one word. Bob is live right now, and yeah, you can keep watching him for another hour or so if you like what you're seeing. All that. Recap, how many fish did y'all catch? So we got 4 bluegill. We had 1 bluegill right towards the beginning, and then for like 3 whole hours we were just sitting with that one, just sitting pretty with one measly little fish. Right at the end it picked up, and we got 3 more bluegill, and one of Bob's rods went down that he put out as a community rod for a pickerel. I ran over and grabbed that thing. I'll have timestamps in. Maybe in an hour or two, I'll have some timestamps in, so if you come back and check towards the end of the day, I'll have timestamps and you can come look at all the fish catches. But yeah, we'll say bye to Bob, and then I am headed out. Blaberto, indeed. Hasta luego. Is that supposed to say muchacho? Catch you later. Yep, indeed. Here's, we'll say bye to Bob, and then we'll head out. All right, Bob, I'm closing down the live. Let him know Any Fin Is Possible. He's still going to be live at least for a little bit.
Well, you got a pickerel.
There you
Always
go.
good to get a pickerel here.
It is. Good stuff.
Peace out, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to Nolan. He's got a lot of other content on his channel. And yeah, I guess we'll see you around.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to keep watching for at least a couple more minutes or so, Bob is live. You got the mobile view.
I could
So.
fall through the ice yet.
Right. Anything could happen. So if you want to keep hanging around, go check out Bob. Talk to Tex doesn't understand the Spanish. Yeah. At 500 likes, Anyfin is going to eat a worm. So go to his stream. A fish? Oh, one last minute fish. Go, Bob. Go, go, go. Get it. It's bouncing. Got him. Oh, just a bluegill. But we got one last minute fish. That's a good way to end it. There it is.
Fish.
Boom.
Okay.
Down the hole.
Down the hole.
All right, y'all. That's how we're going to end it. Anything is possible. Mission Discover. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming in. Another awesome live. We had 2 in a row. I think we gained over 100 subscribers today, which is awesome. So, yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you possibly tomorrow. I'm thinking about maybe doing an archery live, so stay tuned. All right, see y'all.